Imagine standing at the edge of a vast, unmapped territory where fortunes lie hidden beneath the surface, waiting only for those with the vision to see what others miss. This isn't fantasy. It's the entrepreneurial landscape that surrounds us right now. While others walk blindly past these opportunities every day, a select few, the modern prospectors, are quietly amassing fortunes that will transform their lives forever. What separates them from everyone else? I've spent years studying these exceptional individuals, and what I discovered might surprise you. The truth is shocking. Today's most successful entrepreneurs don't possess supernatural intelligence or privileged connections. What they do have, what sets them apart, is a distinctive mental framework that allows them to see gold where others see only dirt. These modern prospectors develop heightened observation skills that instantly notice gaps in markets. Their contrarian thinking questions business as usual when everyone else accepts the status quo without thought. When facing problems that frustrate average people, these entrepreneurs experience a rush of excitement, recognizing not obstacles but doorways to opportunity. But here's the secret most business books won't tell you. This mindset isn't something you're born with. It's cultivated through specific practices that anyone can adopt. The real question is, are you willing to develop these mental habits when most choose comfortable conformity instead? Consider this. Right now, countless customers are actively searching for solutions but finding only disappointment. They're voicing complaints about existing products, creating makeshift workarounds for unmet needs, and signaling growing trends that established companies are too blind to notice. These aren't just random observations. They're blazing neon signs pointing toward entrepreneurial gold mines. Yet most potential entrepreneurs miss these signals entirely, focusing instead on pursuing ideas they find personally interesting rather than opportunities the market is desperately signaling it wants. What would change in your life if you could suddenly see these hidden signals that are hiding in plain sight? The most fascinating aspect of modern entrepreneurial opportunities? They frequently exist in markets already crowded with competitors. This seems counterintuitive, yet the evidence is undeniable. The most valuable gold mines often lie in territories where entrenched players have grown complacent, designing yesterday's solutions for yesterday's problems, focusing obsessively on features rather than outcomes, overlooking underserved customer segments, and failing to deliver appropriate value for price. Each of these competitive blind spots represents a potential fortune for the entrepreneur who recognizes it first. But recognition alone isn't enough. This is where most aspiring entrepreneurs make a critical mistake that costs them everything. Before investing precious time and resources into an opportunity, successful entrepreneurs employ a strategic validation approach that separates genuine gold mines from fool's gold. Rather than building comprehensive offerings immediately, a path that leads to costly failure, they create stripped-down versions that test core value propositions. They seek pre-commitments from potential customers, run small-scale experiments to gather real market feedback, and use Wizard of Oz techniques where manual processes hide behind automated facades. This approach isn't just cautious. It's strategic brilliance that preserves resources while providing crucial intelligence about where the real gold lies. Have you been rushing to build elaborate solutions before confirming anyone wants them? Once validation confirms you've discovered a legitimate opportunity, the real work begins, transforming this discovery into a thriving operation. The quality of your team becomes the single most important factor in this transition. The entrepreneurs who build empires understand that complementary skills addressing their blind spots, diverse perspectives challenging groupthink, adaptability over static expertise, and aligned values creating cultural cohesion aren't just nice-to-haves. They're the difference between spectacular success and heartbreaking failure. Even solo entrepreneurs who ignore this principle ensure their eventual downfall, while those who build networks of advisors, mentors, and collaborators multiply their chances of success exponentially. What's truly fascinating is how the most successful entrepreneurs approach resources differently than everyone else. While amateur entrepreneurs chase prestigious investors and massive funding rounds, seasoned prospectors match their resource approach precisely to their specific needs, sometimes bootstrapping through customer revenue, other times forming strategic partnerships for infrastructure access, occasionally seeking targeted investment from sources bringing more than capital, and frequently creating resource-sharing arrangements with complementary businesses. This strategic approach to resources creates a foundation for sustainable growth, rather than the house of cards fragility that characterizes most funded ventures. But here's the uncomfortable truth about entrepreneurship that glossy success stories typically hide from view. Every journey encounters obstacles that would break most people. What separates successful entrepreneurs isn't the absence of challenges, but their distinctive response to adversity. They've developed the remarkable ability to view each failure as purchased information about their market, expensive education rather than devastating setback. They extract priceless lessons from disappointments through systematic approaches, establish feedback loops accelerating their learning cycles, and create decision frameworks incorporating new insights. This mental alchemy, transforming failure into advantage, creates an almost unfair competitive edge that competitors can rarely match. When your gold mine finally proves productive, the game changes again. The challenge shifts from discovery to expansion, requiring entirely different skills and systems. Entrepreneurs who successfully navigate this transition build processes maintaining quality during rapid growth, cultures preserving core values despite organizational change, measurement systems providing early warning of emerging problems, and leadership development pipelines supporting evolving organizational needs. Without these systems, promising ventures collapse under their own weight, squandering potential that could have changed industries and created generational wealth. The evidence for this approach appears throughout today's business landscape. Airbnb identified untapped real estate inventory and matched it with travelers seeking authenticity, creating an entirely new hospitality category. Square recognized small merchants underserved by traditional payment processors and created solutions perfectly tailored to their needs. Beyond Meat observed environmental concerns about traditional meat production and developed alternatives appealing to mainstream consumers rather than just vegetarians. In each case, these entrepreneurs saw patterns others missed: existing demand, underserved segments, evolving preferences, while established players remained blind to the transformation happening around them. What opportunities are you currently overlooking that might represent your personal goldmine? Discovering your entrepreneurial opportunity isn't about waiting for lightning strike inspiration. The most consistently successful entrepreneurs develop systematic approaches, curiosity routines exposing them to diverse industries and ideas, problem journals documenting frustrations experienced by themselves and others, what if, thinking challenging fundamental assumptions, rapid testing methods, quickly assessing potential opportunities, and learning networks connecting them with fellow prospectors. These aren't just good practices. They're the actual mechanisms through which entrepreneurial opportunities are discovered with astonishing regularity. While financial success rightfully matters, the entrepreneurs who create truly transformative ventures understand a profound truth. The richest gold mines produce multiple forms of wealth. Beyond monetary returns, they create meaningful solutions to problems that matter, provide growth opportunities for others, build communities supporting shared objectives, and establish models inspiring further innovation. This multidimensional approach to value creation doesn't just enhance financial returns, it creates the foundation for lasting impact and personal fulfillment that purely profit-focused ventures can never achieve. Are you ready to begin your own gold mining expedition? Start with these immediately actionable steps. Identify 3 problems you've personally experienced lacking satisfactory solutions. Research whether others share these frustrations through online forums and communities. Develop simple prototypes or concepts addressing these issues. Seek feedback from potential users without defensively justifying your initial approaches. Refine based on input, then determine whether further investment is warranted. The path to entrepreneurial success begins with this systematic exploration, putting you on the journey toward discovering your own opportunity goldmine. The greatest entrepreneurial achievements rarely come to those fixated on gold itself, but rather to those who recognize the value in providing tools, insights, and infrastructure helping others in their pursuits. Your greatest opportunity might lie not in what you personally discover, but in what you enable others to find. The question isn't whether valuable